Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Marcy from Agility Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine and 5280 Restorative Medicine, here today to talk to you about vitamin B complex and why it's important. Vitamin B complex is important mostly because it supports cellular health and tissue repair, and you want to make sure that you are really supporting all of your tissues to the optimal that you can. Vitamin B is also the number one support that you get for your nervous system. And so, if you don't have enough, you can start experiencing things like numbness in the hands and feet, even if you don't show up with signs and symptoms of diabetes or prediabetes. And you can develop peripheral neuropathy from having a low vitamin B. Now, most of the time, that numbness and tingling in the hands and feet is reversible until you get to a certain point, and then the nerves have so much damage to them that it's unrepairable. So, if you start to notice that you're having occasional tingling numbness in the hands and feet, and it's not related to either moving your back or moving your neck, and you can't quite figure it out, check vitamin B and start taking even just a simple supplement and see if that helps. Most of us need a methylated form of vitamin B. And what that means is that your body has to have the form of vitamin B that already has a methyl carboxide attached to it because it's not making that methylated portion to be able to get your body to absorb it. So, whenever you're taking a vitamin B supplement, I would recommend that you're taking one that's easily digestible. So, not one of those ones that's the hard baked capsule. You want one that's either chewable or a vegetable capsule that you could break apart and kind of dissolve the ingredients in your water. Vitamin B is also very important in the development of neurological tissues, brain tissue, your nervous tissue, the spinal column itself. So if you're a woman who is looking to get pregnant or thinking about having a family, supporting vitamin B in your system is hugely important because it's also going to support the correct growth of the nervous system for that baby that you want to have. It's also important to support that vitamin B level before you get pregnant, because if you get pregnant, then it'll get depleted very fast, and you want to be able to have what you need for that baby to grow healthily. Things that will prevent you from absorbing vitamin D as well are excessive alcohol intake, lack of good vegetable sources in your diet, and lack of healthy fats in your diet. So you want to make sure that you're getting healthy fats and a lot of vegetables in your diet. If you're looking for sources of vitamin B that you can get naturally, the most common places you're going to get those are from meat products. The highest content is going to be in meat products like red meat, fish, eggs. You'll also get it from dairy. And then the next area where you're going to get it is your very dark leafy greens, so kale, very dark lettuces, such as like a butter or a Bib lettuce. And then you can also get it from Brussels sprouts and broccoli. If you are someone who is leaning towards a vegetarian or a vegan diet, you're more likely going to need a vitamin B supplement than someone who does eat meat on a regular basis, just because it would take you 10 times the amount of one vegetable that someone who's also eating meat products would need to get the amount of vitamin B necessary to sustain your nervous system and your tissues without it. If you're not sure if you have a vitamin D deficiency or a vitamin B deficiency, some of the things that you can look for are severely chapped lips. I know a lot of people say that they get that when the weather changes, but severely chapped lips, cuts on the sides of the mouth. The tongue feeling raw can also be a sign that you have a vitamin B deficiency. And that is something that you want to look for, especially if you also notice that your tongue feels like it is white all the time or caked with something, and that you are losing taste or your taste buds are diminishing, because that is likely a sign that you are low in vitamin B. Some other things that people don't always notice that can be a sign that you're low in vitamin B is what they call geographical tongue. And I know I fluctuate with this, and so I know that sometimes I have to be more conscious of taking B vitamins. When that happens, the geographical tongue, you get little spots, typically on the sides of the tongue, but also across the middle of the tongue that look kind of like a desert, but it's red and raised. Um, and they usually can become painful if that gets too far down the line. We see vitamin B deficiency as a primary cause of peripheral neuropathy as well. And peripheral neuropathy is where those hands and feet go numb for no other real explained reason if it's not due to a diabetic process. So if you're looking for ways to help numbness and tingling in the hands and feet and you are not diabetic, vitamin B supplementation can be a way to do that. As always, I recommend a good, healthy supplement. Pure Encapsulations is the brand that I go with because their product, again, is gluten-free, which for me and my family is very important. And then also, they go through very rigorous standards of testing to make sure that their products have exactly what they say they're going to have in them and are in that methylated form. And they are at that pharmaceutical standard, even though supplements are not regulated by the FDA. You always want to make sure that you are taking a good quality supplement that stands behind their product. And usually, what that means is that they'll offer a money back guarantee for any product that doesn't act the way that it's supposed to in your body. So, really consider that when you're looking at what supplements. You might pay a little bit more, but in the long run, it'll save you a healthcare bill. If you have questions about vitamin B deficiency, please check out our link below and our page on restorative medicine so that we can be of more assistance to you. Thanks and have a great day.